who you love, as long, wait a minute, I'm sorry. I had to put this plastic on, y'all. Shout out to Miss Regina Bell, legend, okay? And JT Taylor from Kool and the Gang, okay? Shout out to New Jersey and South Carolina. I had to get that. This is one of my favorite songs here. I'm going to let that rock a little bit before I get back into this message. Y'all come on in and get a little shoulder movement or something going. Eternity and to be with you. I need to get that out. I need to get that out. But what I was saying is, I say that just to say, no matter who you love, as long as your love unites both of you in agreement, you have a chance to love a lifetime, right? Other people may not understand it, but the two of you do, right? Whoever that is, whoever that opposite person is, whoever that companion is, whoever that spouse is, whoever that significant other is, whoever, you know, you call your better half, only you two understand it. It's not up for a debate with other people. You know, if you loved him or you loved her, you know, because they like to eat, go eat. Love your love. If you loved him or you loved her because they like the sport, go sit in the bleachers and watch your sports. Okay? If you loved him or you loved her because you like theater, you know, maybe you want to see some Shakespeare, maybe you want to see somebody famous on the stage saying some comedy, making you laugh. That is what unites you. I never want us to forget about the connection. See, so it sounds like I want to be nosy, right, and be involved in how did they connect. But it's always a good story, you know, that warms my heart to hear how did you connect to that one that you love. No matter how you did it. In their case, their connection was because they were both smelly. They were smelly, and they didn't mind being smelly. Now, everybody else may have had a problem with it, but they were not offended, okay? Because they knew the value of their love, and they knew the value of their connection, okay? And because of that, they could not be offended. You could not tear Mr. Stink, well, in her case, Melodor Stink is her new name, right? You can't tear them down because they've already built their love on whatever foundation worked for them. Y'all excuse me while I get this. This used to be my song, y'all. I got some cuts on here, okay? So I want to go into the poem one more time, okay, and give you a little bit more flow with it. Y'all come on and rock with me. I'm going to go ahead into it. For those who just joined in and missed it. Forever. All right. Ever, my baby, yeah. Oh, that's what you want. That's what I want. All right. That's enough, that's enough, that's enough. Okay, I'm going to go back into it. Mr. Stink came closer, anxious for the greet. It's Miss Mellow. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong page, stay with me. It's Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Nothing goes right, okay? Now, Mr. Stink told her, you have a wonderful smile, and your face is so beautiful. I like what I see. Come here, get to know me. I'm the fella you want to meet. She came closer, anxious for the greet. Mr. Stink wiggled his nose before he inquired, what is that fragrance that you wear? I smell flowers mixed with ascucci in the air. Melodor is my name, she stated. I declare, why don't you get closer to learn my fragrance? I don't mind to share. Mr. Stink smiled ear to ear. Then he stepped forward so she can share. She said, what is your name, Mr. Broad Shoulder? Again, I said, my name is Miss Melodor. She said, you have a wonderful smile and your face is beautiful. I like what I see. Come here, get to know me. I am the lady you want to meet. Mr. Stink came closer, anxious for the greets. And Miss Melodor wiggled her nose before she inquired, what is the scent that you wear? She said, I smell sandalwood, a bit of a treat. Is that mixed with a little bit of the butt feet? And Mr. Stink took a seat. He told her, we have something in common. What do you think? I agree, said Miss Melodor. Numbers were exchanged. Later on, there was a bliss as they were evenly yoked in the chapel full of flowers as they shared the stinkest kiss. Married for a long time, no one ever tried their ass coochie or butt feet, and forever the stinks not. It was smelly but truly tied. When the kids were born, they had little friends. The smell of ass coochie and butt feet was hard to trend. They were quite popular, even from miles away. Some got bold enough and tossed soap their way. They lack offensive. The Stinks had love to give, comfy in their own skin, cause even was their yoke, which helped their love win, evenly yoked. So he just met this girl. It resonated with this poem. Yeah, they were smelly. The kiss probably was torturous. But they were used to it, right? They were used to it. Because she was Mel Order, spelled M-E-L-O-D-O-R, and he was Mr. Stink. They had a common ground. So even though you may think, I'm not going to mess with nobody that stinks, and I'm not going to let nobody have to throw soap at me, they didn't care about that. They had their even yoke, and they built their platform and their family, and they had some stink kids, right? But the love they had for each other was able to knock out all the noise that was taught to hurt them, and still let them be able to enjoy their love. So eat, okay? If you and your boo thing, or your husband, or your spouse, significant other, whoever you think is in your life, you know, that you hug and kiss on, and you just want to be there for, you know, maybe you like to buy homes together. You know, you might be that couple. I ain't mad at that. Get your home together. Don't let nobody stop you. Maybe you like sneakers. I like seeing a nice pair of kicks. Your husband or your wife may like that. Your girlfriend or your boyfriend may like that. You know what I'm saying? Go and get your kicks, baby. Spend all the money you want. It is your common ground. You're evenly yoked. That's pretty much it. You live and you learn. Okay? I want to go ahead and give a shout out. Okay? And again, I say all of this to say, no matter who you love, as long as your love unites you both in agreement, you have a chance to love for a lifetime. People may not understand it, but the two of you do. And that's all that counts. Period. Okay? Now, I'm going to get into this music that I had on this list, because the list is dope. Okay, I had Regina Belle featuring JT Taylor from Kool in the Game. Shout out to Inglewood, New Jersey. We Jerseyan again this week. We Jerseyan again? We Jerseyan. Okay? I got Lawrence, South Carolina for Mr. JT Taylor. Can I just tell y'all about JT Taylor? And I know some of y'all that's out here, y'all know about Kool in the Game. Ladies Night, you know Joanna. Okay, JT Taylor was a very handsome man. I was a little girl when, you know, they were big, you know? And I remember watching my mom and my aunts and them when this man came on the TV, kissing the TV. I'm just saying. I just needed to point that out. That's how handsome he is, okay? He's a very handsome man. And he's got to be well into his 70s right now. I'm sure he's aged very well. So, shout out to those legends, you know. And thank you for your contribution to our musical history. Jay-Z speaks for itself, Brooklyn. Y'all know what's up. Brooklyn, New York, shout out my people, my home. All right, Jay-Z, Excuse Me Miss was 2002. All I Want Is Forever by Regina Belle and JT Taylor was 1989. Okay, I got Chris Breezy on here. I'm gonna let that rock because I love me some Chris Brown. Okay, always been a fan since he came out with this song, Yo, Excuse Me Miss. So I thought I would play that because I did Jay-Z, Excuse Me Miss. I have Chris Brown playing. Okay, and you know I never want to bring you the new, even though these songs have some years on them now. They getting a little older, you know, but Excuse Me Miss came out with Jay-Z 2002. I think my stats is wrong with Chris Brown. That might have been 2005. But yeah, I have 2002, but I think it came out in 2005. But I never want to give you the old, the new without the old, okay? So, and that's why we have Luther, all right? Alexa, next song. I gotta let y'all get that Luther, all right? And that's Take You Out Tonight by Luther Vandross, the late, great Luther Vandross. Thank you, Jay-Z, for your contribution to our musical hip-hop history legend, okay? Thank you, Chris Brown, to our pop history. What's up, Chris Breezy? He's so dope. Shout out to Virginia, okay? And again, shout out to Brooklyn, okay? Thank you for your contribution to our musical history, okay? And then Luther Vandross, he gave us a plethora, a whole catalog to last us from generation to generation to generation of music. So thank you, sir. We love you and we miss you so much, okay? And then, let me get to the next song, okay? Because listen, y'all gonna get this list. Y'all gonna get this one. Alexa.